Imagine being born owing something before you even take your first step. A bird wakes up, it finds food, it drinks water, it builds a nest. Nobody sends it a bill. A deer walks through a forest. Everything it needs already exists around it. No rent, no taxes, no subscriptions. Yet humans pay for almost everything: food, water, shelter, electricity, land. Even the ground beneath our feet often belongs to someone else. It's so normal that most people never question it. But have you ever stopped and wondered why? Why are humans the only animals that seem to pay just to exist? The answer begins thousands of years ago, long before cities, long before money, long before governments. For most of human history, people lived as hunter-gatherers. They moved constantly, following animals, finding plants, looking for water. Nobody owned huge areas of land. Resources were shared within small groups. If food was found, everyone benefited. Life was difficult, but nobody had a landlord. Then something changed. Around 12,000 years ago, humans discovered agriculture. Instead of chasing food, they could grow it. This single idea changed everything. People settled down, villages appeared, then towns, then cities. For the first time, land became incredibly valuable. The best land produced the most food, and people began claiming ownership. This is mine. That is yours. A simple idea, but it transformed human civilization forever. Once ownership existed, wealth could be stored. A farmer with more land could grow more crops. More crops meant more power. More power meant more influence. Over generations, societies became increasingly unequal. Some people owned vast amounts of land, others owned none. And that's when a new problem appeared. How do you exchange goods efficiently? Imagine trading chickens for shoes or wheat for tools. It quickly becomes complicated. So humans invented money. Money wasn't food, it wasn't shelter. It was something even more powerful, a shared belief. People agreed that certain objects represented value: shells, metal coins, paper notes, eventually digital numbers on screens. Money made trade easier. But it also changed how humans interacted with the world. Instead of directly gathering resources, people could specialize. One person became a farmer, another became a blacksmith, another built houses. Everyone depended on everyone else, and money became the bridge connecting them. At first, this sounds like a brilliant system, and in many ways, it is. The phone in your pocket exists because millions of strangers cooperate. The food in supermarkets arrives through enormous networks. Roads, hospitals, schools, power grids. Modern life is built on specialization. But specialization comes with a cost. You can no longer survive completely alone. Most people don't grow their own food, build their own homes, generate their own electricity, or make their own clothes. Instead, they earn money, then exchange that money for necessities. This creates a strange illusion. It feels like we're paying to live. But technically, we're paying other humans for services and resources. Still, that explanation doesn't fully answer the question. Because animals also depend on resources, yet they don't use money. So what's the real difference? The answer lies in complexity. A squirrel's world is simple: find food, avoid predators, reproduce. Humans created something far larger: civilizations, governments, laws, corporations, global economies. These systems coordinate billions of people. Without them, modern society would collapse. But maintaining those systems requires constant work, and that work must be rewarded somehow. That's where money enters the picture. In a way, humans don't pay for life itself. They pay for participation in civilization. Think about it. You could technically walk into a remote wilderness tomorrow, build a shelter, collect rainwater, grow food, live outside the economic system. But very few people choose that life. Because civilization offers incredible advantages: medicine, technology, safety, comfort, entertainment, knowledge. The trade-off is participation. And participation usually involves earning and spending money. Yet there is another reason this question feels so unsettling. Deep inside our brains, we are still ancient humans. Our ancestors evolved in small tribes for hundreds of thousands of years. Modern civilization is incredibly new. 12,000 years sounds like a long time. Evolutionarily, it's the blink of an eye. Your brain was not designed for rent payments. It was designed for survival on open landscapes. That's why many people feel disconnected from modern life. Part of us still expects resources to come directly from nature. Instead, they come through systems, jobs, banks, markets, contracts. The result is a constant tension between ancient instincts and modern reality. Researchers such as Yuval Noah Harari have argued that many human systems exist because large groups share common beliefs. Money is one example. A dollar bill has value because people agree it has value. Without that shared belief, it's just paper. The same is true for many institutions. They're powerful because billions of people collectively trust them. That trust allows civilization to function. But it can also make the system feel invisible. Most people never see the machinery operating beneath daily life. They simply experience the result: bills, paychecks, prices, taxes, and so it feels like existence itself comes with a fee. But here's the strange twist. Animals pay too, just not with money. A lion pays with energy. A bird pays with time. A deer pays with constant vigilance. Every creature must spend something to survive. Nature never gives resources away for free. The currency is simply different. Humans exchange hours of labor. Animals exchange calories and risk. Both are paying, just in different forms. So why are humans the only animals that pay to live? Because humans built something no other species ever achieved. A civilization so complex that survival became connected to cooperation with billions of strangers. Money is the tool that keeps that cooperation running. The next time you pay a bill, remember this: you are not paying for oxygen. You are not paying for existence. You are paying for access to one of the most complex systems ever created, a system built by countless generations before you. And while that system can be frustrating, expensive, and imperfect, it is also the reason you can learn about the entire world while sitting in a single room. Humans are not the only species that pays to survive. We're simply the first species to turn survival into an economy.